Good morning, Gophers and Wolves. Today you have a math test, which means you will have a little bit shorter lesson from me. Let's get started by going back and talking a little bit more about Moses. Remember, yesterday Moses was just told by God to go and talk with Pharaoh with his brother's help, Aaron. 10 plagues. Moses and Aaron went to Pharaoh's palace. They said, "You must let the Israelites go free. If you do not, God will punish you." Pharaoh said, "No, I do not know your God." Then he made the Israelites work even harder. God was not pleased, so he changed the main river to blood. And Pharaoh did not care. "I will never let the Israelites go," he said. Then God sent frogs to Egypt. They were sitting in chairs, hopping up in stairs, and jumping all over beds. Pharaoh said, "Take the frogs away, and I will let your people go." So God took the frogs away. But Pharaoh changed his mind and said, "No." God sent more plagues on Egypt. First, there was pesky gnats, then there was frenzies of flies. Next, all the animals got sick. Then the Egyptian skin broke out in sores. Damaging the hailstones came, and then swarms of locusts ate the crops. Then darkness covered everything. Sometimes Pharaoh said he would let the people go, but after God took away each plague, Pharaoh changed his mind and said, "No." Pharaoh had one last message from God. Moses had one last message from God for Pharaoh. "If you do not let my people go, the firstborn son in each Egyptian family will die." Pharaoh refused to listen. So God kept his promise. Pharaoh finally said, "Go now." We'll get to learn more about what happens to the Israelites tomorrow. Let's get started on your math test. Just like in class, I'd like to let you have a little bit less to do on test days, so you only have one side of your paper. Remember, once you finish this, I like to know how you're doing with your school, so if you could have your parents send me a picture, that would be wonderful. Right now, for this test, we're going to be working on a graph, just like you've been working on in your workbooks. So, on this graph, it shows the letters and the numbers, and we are going to start by looking at what is at E2. So we go A, B, C, D, E, up to, and then you can write here what that is. If you don't know how to spell it, that's okay. I don't need perfect spelling for math. You could even draw a picture of it if that works better for you. For number 6, where is the heart? So you find the heart, tell me what letter you would use and what number you would use to find the heart. 7, draw a star at C2. So go to C, up to, and draw the best star that you know how to do. 8, where is the car? So find the car, and what letter and what number would you take to get to the car? Number 9, draw a circle at B5. A, B, go up 5, draw a circle there. Number 10, where is the house? So find where the house is, what letter, what number, and then fill in the bubble that matches. 11, what is at E5? Go to E, go up to 5, and what is that a picture of? A teddy bear, a heart, or a car? All right, let's look at your phonics for today. Today in phonics, we're talking about the Library of Congress. It's a very big, awesome looking building they have here for you that's in Washington, D.C. What you're going to be doing is making sure that all the uppercase letters that need to be uppercased are uppercased. We're doing that on both sides, and we're also going to rewrite the sentence with the proper size letters. So this library is in America. So certain types of words need to be uppercased. We remember things like the first word in a sentence should be uppercased. We show people respect by uppercasing their names. We also need to uppercase places like the town we live in, Madison, or the country we live in, the United States of America. In this sentence, we're talking about America. This library is in America. So the first letter in that word would be uppercase. So I want you to cross off this little A and put an uppercase A above it, and then rewrite the whole sentence. This library is in America. Remember to put your period at the end and use nice sized letters. In this sentence, that's the only one you need to fix. This is uppercased, and so is America. Let's look at the second sentence. In 1800, John Adams asked Congress to buy books. Now, there's only one that you need to fix in here. There's a couple that I already see. In is uppercased, Adams is uppercased, and Congress is uppercased. But there's one more thing in there that should be uppercased. It's someone's name. Who in this sentence is not uppercased? I'll read it one more time. In 1800, John Adams asked Congress to buy books. Cross off the first letter in that person's name, write an uppercase version of it on right above it, and then write out the whole sentence with all the proper uppercase letters and lowercase letters. Let's flip this over. All right. We're going to keep doing the same thing on this side. So it's having us circle the word or cross it off that's got the wrong letter, write the correct one above it, and write out the rest of the sentence. I like to bake cookies. So we don't see any uppercase letters in this whole sentence. Every sentence should start with a uppercase letter. So make sure you fix that in this sentence. Cross off the first letter and write the uppercase version above it, and then write out the whole sentence here. Number 2, Reggie's birthday is in July. Now we know to do first letters, we know names. So the first letter and the name are the same word, Reggie. But when is something happening? A certain time should also be uppercase. So Reggie's birthday is in July. So you need to cross off the J and write an uppercase J, and then finish writing the whole sentence. Number 3, do you go to the dentist on Monday? We just talked about times. So if July is a time, what is another specific time that you see in this sentence? Do you go to the dentist on Monday? Make sure you fix the one uppercase letter you need to fix in that sentence. Cross it off, write the correct one above it, and then write out the whole sentence. For number 4, have you been to Yellowstone Park? Let's review the things we know need to be uppercased. We know names, places, specific times, and the first letter in a sentence. Now I see a specific place, Yellowstone Park, but I'm missing something at the beginning. Have you been to Yellowstone Park? Fix that uppercase letter and write out the whole sentence. All right, please remember to keep working hard on IXL and on Kids A to Z. I love to see all of the work that you've been doing. Have a wonderful day.